Hello and welcome to the Snowboard Asylum's video review of the 24-25 Bataleon Goliath. Now in the first part of this video we're going to give you an overview of the board, and then in the second part we'll give you the lowdown on how the Goliath performs out on the mountain. Now it's pretty safe to say that in the 20 plus years the Goliath has been around, it has deservedly earned itself a reputation as being one of the best performing and one of the best value all-terrain boards on the market. It's therefore no surprise then that year on year it continues to be one of our top selling boards. Now, over that 20 plus years, the Goliath has constantly evolved and has taken full advantage of innovations in snowboard design and technology, consistently keeping itself at the forefront of all-terrain snowboard performance. So, what is the Goliath, who is it aimed at, and why is it so good? Well, to put it simply, the Goliath is a snowboard for going snowboarding on. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you're a rider who just wants to strap in and go ride everything on the mountain without worrying about you're on the wrong board or not, then this is the board for you. It literally takes on everything that you can throw at it. Now, you could think that this makes it a jack of all trades and master of none, but the complete opposite's true. It is actually a master of all trades. Whatever and wherever you take it, it always feels like it's the perfect board. Aimed squarely at the intermediate to expert rider, the Goliath delivers outstanding performance wherever you ride, no matter if you're charging groomers, riding waist-deep powder lines, or even playing in the park. It dispatches it all with absolute ease. Now match that versatility with a class-leading performance, and it's easy to see why the Goliath has been such a big selling board for so long. Now, when it comes to design and construction, it's easy to spot why this board rides so well. It really does take full advantage of the most up-to-date design and technology there is. Now, heading up the Goliath's latest incarnation is the advanced diamond tip directional twin shape. Now, this innovative shape is engineered to give more float, lower swing weight, and improve response. By utilising that diamond tip shape, you get extra length in the nose, but not at the expense of adding weight. So you get all the advantages of having more float and more control in choppy terrain without compromising the board's freestyle performance and balance. Now, in terms of width and side cut length, you'd say the Goliath comes in at a regular width. Now, this means that you're going to get great edge-to-edge response, and the board is going to be equally happy on both long and short radius turns. Now, as with all Bataleons, the key to the Goliath's performance is the combination of medium camber profile and state-of-the-art 3BT with Sidekick's base profile. Now, I'll try my best to explain what 3B does and how it works, but it's definitely a technology that you need to ride to appreciate. So if you do have the opportunity to test ride this board, do it. We've got demo boards at our indoor slopes, so do come and take them out. So, 3BT divides the base into 3 zones at both the tip and tail. You have a slightly wider flat centre base section and 2 identically sized side base upturn sections. Now, this innovative design delivers multiple benefits to both the rider and the board. Now, the most important of these is that it offsets the torsional twist of the board on the edge. So basically what this means is that with a regular board, when you're carving through the turn, the contact points at the tip and tail are always trying to return back to flat, i.e. looking to release from the turn. Now, to counteract that, you need to move your body weight through the turn to keep them engaged. Now, the side base upturns of 3BT ensure that when the board is on its edge, those contact points are now in the natural position and therefore stay engaged all the way through the turn. They don't want to release. Now, as the whole side cut is now fully engaged naturally, you don't need to move your body weight to counteract those edges trying to release. So you get identical performance, but with half the effort. But that's not all you get. Now, as you compress the board's camber, you'll lift the contact points clear of the snow, so you get a hook-free feel and a bit more of a skate-inspired ride, which is going to enhance park performance. You also get additional float at the nose, so you're going to get a board that works really well in the POW, the park, and on the piste. It is literally win-win. Now, in terms of construction, the Goliath really doesn't hold back, and again, one of the key reasons why it rides so well. Heading up this high-end build is the ultralight wood core. Manufactured from a combination of poplar and paulownia, it creates a solid yet lightweight foundation to the board. To this, Bataleon then integrate hollow carbon tubes into channels that are milled into the core, running parallel to the arc of the side cut. These tubes power up the core along the edges, giving the board a really dynamic ride through the turn. It's rock solid and stable even when you're gunning it. Now, adding to that responsive nature even further is the powerful Triax glass structural layers, running fibres diagonally in an X formation across the width of the board and at 90 degrees along the board length. These fibres create a torsionally responsive flex, which gives the Goliath its stable and solid ride. To this, Bataleon then add carbon bands running either side of the insert pack from contact point to contact point. This adds additional pop through the length and once again helps power up that side cut for outstanding carving performance. Finally, the Hyperglide S sintered base gives outstanding wax absorption while being super tough and super fast. So, let's now find out how the Goliath performs on the mountain by handing you over to the guys from the TSA test team.
I've just had a lap on the Bataleon Goliath. It's such a sick board. I had a great blast coming down on it. The triple base on it makes it so easy to go from edge to edge. It really locks in when you're on it. It's a really powerful board. What it doesn't lack though is pop. Through the run, do a couple of 180s, a couple of presses, and it just held up for it. It's an amazing board, and the triple base makes it such a catch-free ride.